Good morning, everyone. And our lesson for today is about corporation. Now, you know already that we highlighted the revisions or of the corporation code according to RA 11232. Now, in the same, we will be tackling corporation according to the new law, and Section 2 of the said law provides that a corporation is an artificial being, meaning it is not like human beings, which are naturally born from the womb of a woman. Now, it is a special creation of law. That's why one of its characteristics, it's a creation by operation of law. So if there's no law creating it, or there's no rules and regulations arising out of a law, then there can be no corporation. So the existence of a corporation presupposes the compliance of a law or a law that was enacted for such purpose. Now, a corporation has a right of succession and the powers, attributes, and properties expressly authorized by law or incidental to its existence. So, its powers, attributes, and properties are accordingly based on a law. So, it has a right of succession. So, even there's a change of parties or incorporations or even stockholders, it still exists under our law. Now, there can be major types of corporations or classes of corporations. According to Section 3 of RA 11232, there are stock and non-stock corporation. Actually, during my law school time, I really did not understand the concept of a stock, but I asked a um, a person who has a master's degree in business, and he told me that you consider stock as the tangible representation of the value of a corporation. So if the corporation's stock is like 10,000 um, 10,000 stocks with a value of 1 peso per stock, with a par value of 1 peso, then the value of that business or corporation specifically is 10,000 pesos, because um, we start a business according to the capital, and the capital is used up. So stock is equivalent to the value of the corporation. So there are corporations that do not issue stocks or do not have stocks at all. So they in a later lesson, I will be dealing with the classification of stocks. Now, Section 4 of the said law provides that there could be two types of corporation according to where it is incorporated. One is a domestic corporation, which is incorporated in the Philippines and according to the laws of the Philippines, and one is that of a foreign corporation, which is incorporated according to the laws abroad. And actually, just recently, I was able to incorporate a foreign corporation in Seychelles. Now, it's quite easy, not like here in the Philippines, and so you can see the difference and how the process is made. But again, the corporation which is considered domestic is it's incorporated according to Philippine laws. Now, another type would be one that is created by special laws or charters, and there's opposite to this is a corporation incorporated according to the revised corporation code. So special laws or charters would be a specific law that was enacted for the purpose of creating such corporation. I can recall as an example would be, I think, the PNOC is a special corporation, or they could say it is a government owned and controlled corporation. GOCCs are usually or are creations of special laws or charters. Now, the concept of a stock. So again, if a corporation is a stock corporation, there could be consequences to that. Now, a stock or capital stock, it represents ownership of the corporation, and ownership is based actually on the value of a corporation. So, if the valuation of the corporation is 1 million and one person owns half of it, so it's like 500,000 of it is owned by that person. A stock certificate is a tangible representation or proof of existence and ownership of stocks. So, what is your proof that this person owns a particular portion or owns a corporation? Then he can show the stock certificate. And stock certificate may be traded. That's why we have the Philippine Stock um, um, PSE, Philippine Stock Exchange. So we there's a daily trading for that, and there's another law on securities trading. Now, what are the requirements before one can create a corporation? So there should be an incorporator, and each incorporator must own a stock. So that's why I put in the slide that incorporators and or stockholders. And according to the new law, there should be 1 or 15 incorporators. Now, or 1 to 15. So 1 is allowed now under the concept of one person corporation, or OPC, and I discussed that in a previous lesson. And now there is no minimum capital stock requirement. So any amount or any capital stock will be possible for one to incorporate a corporation. Now, the filing of articles of incorporation and bylaws with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, here in Cebu, we have an office of this Securities and Exchange Commission, and it's easier for us instead of going to Manila. But with the other provinces, there's none, so they have to go to Manila or in Cebu or other. I think there's one in Davao. I'm not sure about that. Now, so again, these requirements must be complied with, and if this is complied with, this is your normal corporation, which is not created by a special law or a special charter. So I hope in this very quick lesson you're able to grasp the concept of a corporation, and in our future lessons we will be discussing in a more elaborate manner. Now, I thank all those people who liked and followed our Facebook page, and I'm happy that we're more than 1 year since the lockdown. As we know, this page was created during the lockdown. And we also thank our YouTube subscribers. And I checked last night, it was 1,800, and it's running every day. So thank you. And our Lexclassroom website, actually, we incorporated our quizzes so that there will be better assessments for our users. So thank you so much, and have a happy week ahead. Thank you.